video tjetër do marri rreth 50 like, 50 ditë shumë numër I madh, 50 like to be obligatory.
Warning. What you are about to watch may make you question everything you thought you knew.
Keni pa tiri se do bëjnë një reaction pasi ka marrë të reaction trupit për Mary Luigi, por gjatë të shumë dhe horror për edhe për komedi, si kam tjerë edhe të video më përpara, që ishte video me tek old cringe videos. Thirë fëtëm bëjmë reaction të top, nuk ti për janë scary, kam hapë për këtu, Lambert Mary's Kitchen, The Mysterious Work, Family Mary's sightings caught on camera, spotted in real life. Këtë më duke se rëshojmë top 5-ën, dhe do bëjmë ndoshta top 5 Ouija boards, dhe nuk e di kur në dalë për para, dhe thjesht të them reaction. Ja, pak të tani kam top 5 lexon, do ullë pak zërën.
Many people see the Bloody Mary fad as nothing more than an urban legend. Others, however, have taken it upon themselves to test
Që fillimu të rejma.
the theory out and film the results.
Shifin që ka masa, fikshim që është. Si më bëmi që kokra. Shifini. Zot që fillim.
These 5 Bloody Mary sightings caught on camera and spotted entertaining. And we think that they're absolutely perfect for today's countdown. Before we begin, make sure you hit that subscribe button to get notified every day for more. That being said, let's begin. Number 5, Big Sister Sub-In. This kid is all set to prove that Bloody Mary isn't real once and for all. He seems like a skeptical little kid, but still down to try things out, if only for the sake of science. His friends are happy to egg him on, and they're all quite excited to see what happens. Have a go at a first run through, turning the lights off and filming themselves repeating Bloody Mary 3 times in the bathroom. They wait for a bit with nothing strange happening at all, then decide to do it again. They get ready by turning the lights off once again, bracing for whatever's about to pop out at them, and repeating the words Bloody Mary 3 more times. After a brief wait, they turn the lights back on, somewhat disappointed that their trick didn't work. We don't know how they expect to pull malevolent spirits out from wherever they happen to be and drag them into our world for a kick, but they seem to be failing at their attempts to do so in this particular bathroom. They declare that nothing's happened, deciding to try one more time. The lights go off, and this time the kid repeats the words very slowly, making sure he gets every Bloody Mary in there and with feeling. Nothing seems to happen until the lights turn on and you see a figure stood over the kids, seeming to appear out of nowhere. They all freak out, and the first kid begins bawling out of control, terrified out of his mind. It turns out that Bloody Mary was just his sister with tape all over her face, having some fun at their expense. The younger kids are obviously pretty worked up by the entire scene, tearing all over the place and running for cover. The camera ends up being held down at this point, with it eventually being shut off. We don't know for sure whether or not the sister figure here was in on the prank the entire time or just saw an opportunity and ran with it. The tape wasn't expertly done, with her mask, if you can call it that, being a little underwhelming. Her timing was spot on though, and she knew her marks well enough to know they'd end up falling for her stunt. Some people might see her actions as mean, but we know that it was all in good fun and that she didn't seriously scar any psyches that day, although it might have taken a little extra time to calm some of those kids down afterward. They, in turn, got exactly what they were looking for. A quick scare. Number 4. Public bathroom aftermath. Another solid video comes from YouTuber YOLOcraft and starts in at the same point the last video finishes up. It doesn't mess around with any lead up and jumps straight into a nightmarish scene depicting a pretty vicious haunting. The guys in the room have obviously turned the lights off, flicking on their camera's night vision mode to get a spooky scene of what looks to either be a locker room or a public bathroom. A woman in a hospital gown is stood facing the corner, shaking from head to toe and cowering with her back to the rest of the group. One of them asks the other what to do and is met with not much of a response. They train the camera back on the girl in the corner, revealing is met with not much of a response. They train the camera back on the girl in the corner, revealing her still standing there. That's when she slowly turns around to face them. She looks relatively normal at first, until you notice her sunken-in eyes ringed in thick, dark circles. She looks fairly surprised as she turns around, but her face morphs and walks backwards up the stairs, looking into the mirror as he does so. The other two kids stay put and simply watch, too scared to take part themselves. This is a new take on the Bloody Mary story, and we kind of like that they're using a hand mirror and adding extra steps, instead of simply huddling together in the bathroom like we see in so many other videos. His son eventually makes it to the upstairs bathroom after supposedly helping to draw their quarry out and entice her to make an eventual appearance. In the bathroom, the lights are turned off, and his son repeats the words Bloody Mary 3 times.
Bloody Mary.
He says at the time that nothing at all happened, proving Bloody Mary isn't real. He even gets the whole gang together to show them there's nothing to worry about. When he uploaded the video, however, Derek mentions that his son had noticed something strange in the video after they watched it again. When they emerge from the bathroom, you can see a figure stood in the corner of the bedroom, staring back at them the entire time Derek bashes the myth for being a fake. It could very well be another hoax, but a lot of people are convinced that this is a true Bloody Mary sighting, albeit a little after the fact. This video is one of our favorites by far, and we've got to give a shout out to Derek and his entire family for putting together an awesome Bloody Mary video that's just a believable thing for such a terrifying apparition to do. Once he came to, we're sure Nick looked over the footage, realizing what had happened. We're thankful that he was able to prove to the world that Bloody Mary was real, and we hope that he did.
Board.